Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Muzuddin bin Muhammad Ali, 1918855, and I'm a group leader. And today I'm going to present a group project with my friend Imran, Adam, and Hakim. And we are going to introduce our concept and prototype app, which is called a Time Builder. So what is Time Builder? So Time Builder is an app that can be used to focus your work or assignments within the time given on the screen. And our objective is to help people who are addicted to smartphones, like watching TikTok, scrolling Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, or whatever it is, or any app that people who are procrastinating in general. And I think this can be a bad behavior because they are wasting their time, and those time can be used for something else. And these are the target behavior that we want to target. So we want them to change their habits and reduce their addiction at the same time, like encourage them to go outside and touch grass, walking on a park, jogging, or any sort of exercise that you can do every time you are using this application. So it's a pretty cool concept. So there are a few gamification concepts that you have to implement it in this app, such as the scoreboard, rank, social, and most importantly, rewards. So how this prototype application will work will be explained by my friend. At the same time, we are going to present our prototype that we have come up with. So yeah, take it away, Imran.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Muiz, for the introduction. My name is Imran Hakim, and I will show you the login page, the home page, and the main building page of the gamification. So this is the login page. The first thing that the user will see when they open the application. The user will fill in their credentials. Then they can press the login button, which will lead them to the home page. So the home page consists of all the buttons to all the other functions. From the bottom left, you can see the social button, the task button, the build button, the badges button, and the run button. You can also see the settings at the top and the experience gain. In the middle, there is a plot of land where the building will build will be here at this plot of land. So the more building you build, the more building will be at this plot of land. So let's get to the main function by pressing the build button. So in here, you can see the timer where the user can set the amount of time you want to focus and set and the start button. The user can also press the tomato icon to go to the Pomodoro mode, which is a mode where every 20 minutes the user will have a 5-minute break and continue with their timer, with their focus time. It is a more efficient way to study where the user can rest a bit so they will have more energy or more uh, determination to continue with their focus mode. So let's get back to the timer mode, and if we press start, it will lead to the focus mode uh, page where the user can see an animation of a builder working, building the building. So this is Miss part, and continue to Miss.
Okay, now we will proceed to the task fail or task successful UI. So this is me in charge for this type of thing. So this is the progression system where there is a progress bar that user need to basically let the phone go, and when they open the screen, it still counts as a focus timer. But if they click the cancel button at the bottom, like the exclamation mark, and they will fail the task, so because they want to use other apps. So this application is basically like locked down, so whenever you try to cancel or going back, it will fail automatically, and you cannot get level up with your user profile, which can be used for rewards and something like that. So right now this is the screen, the progression screen, progress bar. So this is the guy in the illustration on the main screen that builds some kind of a building. Like it can be various, like for example houses or skyscraper. And when the building is more impressive and more good looking thing, it can be accumulated a lot of points, so we can level up pretty quickly with this type of thing, depending on how long did you plan to build, aka how long do you want to let your smartphone not using your smartphone basically. So this is the progression building, and if you let it go for like according to what timer did you set on, like for example 25 minutes, and it will be like this one. So you say house built, so this is a house that the user can build, have been past 25 minutes, so they can use the phone again. And this there's a two button at the bottom that you can actually exit to the main menu, or you can go restart. You can retry again to make it go to this progression screen again. And then if the users still want to use their phone, like they want to watch YouTube for some reason, they can click this cancel button. And when they cancel, it kind of punish player because they actually failed to do the task. So they say the building's broken, as you can see in the illustration. So you say you lost focus and the progress bar become red, and it's said here you can see the state of the timer that the user has stopped. So the user can actually restart the timer and then go again, and then they will be successfully build their house or skyscraper according to the how long the timer will be set by the user. So yeah, and if you go to the again with this set to the Pomodoro timer. Pomodoro timer is basically have this a long schedule of time. Basically within that segment, within the between those segment, there is a rest time for person to actually use the phone and take a brief before continue their work. So this is actually more effective than this normal timer. So yeah, we can proceed with this start, and then will be some kind of a progression, just like before. It will show the building progression, and then at the halfway, or maybe depending on the user how they set up the focus timer, they want to brief like for 2 times in a single schedule. So yeah, and then they can do the rest mode. So rest mode is basically given like 5 minutes of rest, depending on user setting as well. So yeah, depends. So this says that you can rest now, you can do anything you want before continue. Basically, you can do breather, like example drinking water or going outside for a minute before you doing so. Or you can open your smartphone and watch other things before you continue your work. So at this point, you can do anything you want, and then you can continue building the thing, aka focus your work. And then when it's done, it's basically done. So you build a skyscraper, for example, here, because the user set a long time for the timer. So yeah, that's the basic of the UI. And yeah, just like before, if you fail the Pomodoro timer, will be you lost the building. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my part for this focus mode and also the task fail and task success. So I'm going to other person. So take it away.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Hakim Menyesni. My metric number is 1913507, and in this video I'll be showing my part for our group project for digital content design. My part consists of 3 pages, which is social page, task page, and also redeem reward page. So let me show you. So this is currently our home page. So there are icons on the bottom where it will redirect for different pages. So as you can see, on the left side is the social pages. So when you click on the icon, it will redirect to the social page. So for social page, user can view and edit their profile as well as manage their friend list. They also can message other users who are in the friend list. They can even invite their friends to the application. As you can see, on the top side is the profile of the user, where he or she can edit their name. The ID is randomly generated, and description they can put whatever they want. and also they can change and edit their profile picture. In this page also, I have included setting button and also back button. So for setting button, if you click on the setting button, it will redirect to the setting page where they can manipulate the app. Okay, and the back button will redirect the user back to the home page. Next, on the task page, so this is the task page icon. So when user click, it will redirect to the task page. So for task page, user can view a list of tasks provided for them to complete either daily, weekly, or monthly. The task will automatically complete when the user achieves the goal. Respect points are rewarded according to the difficulty of the task. So as you can see, these are some example of the tasks. So user can view what are the tasks they currently been doing, and not to mention that the task has different difficulty. So the more difficult the task, the more reward or point they will get when complete the task. Not to forget that they have this page have the same button as before, which is the setting button and also the back button. Now, last but not least is the redeem reward page, where user can exchange their point for voucher. So to go to the redeem reward page, as you can see on the top left, these are the points counter. So where user collect points, it will show up here, and the star button is where to go is clickable to go to the redeem reward page. So as you can see, when I click the star button, it will go to the redeem reward page. So redeem reward page, it will for redeem reward page, user can exchange their points for vouchers from selected vendors or selected restaurant, so that they feel more motivated to gather points in order for exchange of coupon. As you can see here, there are claim button with points listed on it, so user can see what are the coupons are worth. And there's also giant arrow here, so user can scroll down to see other coupon that are listed in redeem reward page. I think that's all for my part.
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Adam Kushairi Zamzuri. So, I'm going to present the last 3 pages in this prototype. So, which is badges, rank, and also setting page. So, I'm going to start with the badges page. So, in the help screen, if you see the bottom one here, bottom second from the right. So, here's the badges button. So if you click here, it will bring you to the badges page. In the badges page, it will list all the badges that the user need to retrieve by completing specific tasks in this application. And to distinguish between badges that the user have retrieved and not, we use different opacity for each badges. So for badges with zero opacity, which is it is clear in the eye. So it indicate that the user have retrieved the badges by completing the task required. And for badges, we some opacity apply, or in simple terms, that it is a little bit blurry and unclear. It indicates that the user haven't done the tasks needed to get the badge yet. Okay, so we go back to the home page, and we go to the button on the right side of the pages, which is the rank page. So in the rank page, it will show the ranking of users of this app, and separate it with by three categories. So the first one is world, which pretty much list down all the scores given by the users of all all the users of this app around the world, where the app will list down all the app according to the ranking. Next, we have the local ranking, which is pretty much a personal record for the particular user, where it will show the ranking for the user as the time as they use the app. And then we have the friend ranking, which is pretty much a ranking between ranking system between the friend list. So the user can compare their respect points with their other friend. So here is the sample of the ranking list. So in each ranking, it will show you the ranking position, and then the user information, the profile picture, and also the username, and the number of respect point that the user have gotten. So in this case, it is thousand respect points. So yeah. So we're going back, and lastly, I'm going to show you about the setting page. So we're going to click the button on the top right here. So and then we're going to the setting page. So this is the setting page for our pro- prototype. So it is pretty much a simple setting page where the user can tweak some of the settings like account, volume levels, and also do some report to the developer, and also give some ratings to the developer in order to give some feedback to them. All right. So for the layout for the setting page is at the top part we have the account settings, where it will show you the button, sorry, the profile picture for the user with their username, and also a shortcut button to go to the separate settings, where they can further tweak their account settings, like changing username, passwords, and whatnot. And then at the middle here we have the volume settings. There are three volume settings that the user can tinker with. The first one is the master volume, which pretty much control the volume for all audio in this app. And then we have the music volume, where it control the background music for this app. And lastly, we have the sound effect volume, which control the volume for the sound effects that are available in this app. At the bottom, it is some other settings which is relevant to the app. Like the first one, we have the language settings, where the user can change the language to the one that they prefer to use. Next, we have the push notification settings. If the user don't want to have their notification spam by this app. And second last, we have the report problem button. If the user is encountering a bug or maybe some problems in using the app, so they can report it to the developer for them to check and maybe do some fixing in the later update. And lastly, we have the rating button, so that the user can rate the app either in Play Store or App Store, depending on the platform that they use. So the developer can evaluate the effectiveness of the app. So with that, I think that's pretty much sum up our prototype demonstration, where our group shows the page design of our prototype and how it works. And we hope that this app could achieve the target, which is to reduce the addiction to smartphone and social media among publics. And with that, uh Thank you very much and assalamualaikum.